Top story tonight. Good evening. The House State Affairs Committee in Pierre has made a decision on legislation that would put $763 million toward a new maximum security prison in Lincoln County.
And while House Bill 1025 now goes to the House Committee on Appropriations, the State Affairs Committee gave no recommendation on the legislation itself.
And the new prison has generated a lot of discussions ever since the proposed site was announced. KELOLAND's Dan Santella shows us what the public and lawmakers had to say.
While $62 million are already appropriated for building a new men's prison in Lincoln County, HB 1025 would put $763 million more to the construction project. Today, the House State Affairs Committee heard from Nick Rodriguez with the State Department of Corrections about the state penitentiary in Sioux Falls, which the new facility would replace.
We're entrusted with the safety of our staff. We're entrusted with the safety of our offenders. The infrastructure, the site that we have at the moment does not make that feasible. To sit here and talk about reworking facilities and structures that are outdated and have no compatible use for the way corrections has to evolve and the way we have to evolve as staff to make this work is absurd.
Kaya Broders, president of Neighbors Opposing Prison Expansion, also known as NOPE, also focused on people's well-being today. She, however, spoke in opposition to the legislation and its price tag.
Knowing that there are millions of dollars on the line with this bill, are those millions of dollars better spent, as previously mentioned, on things like education, mental health, and substance abuse in our communities to better South Dakota now and better South Dakota for the future so that we can actually lower our recidivism rates and lower the amount of people that we can actually have in our prisons.
Legislators on the House State Affairs Committee were nearly unanimous in their decision today, voting 12-1 to send HB 1025 to the House Committee on Appropriations with no recommendation on it. But testimony today showcased lawmakers' varying stances on the legislation.
I think the site is a good location. And I think the state has done due diligence on making that selection.
I think it is incredibly important that we figure out a plan, and while I don't agree with the funding mechanisms, I do know that this is necessary.
You know, my first inclination is no way, but I will be supporting the motion to send this on with no recommendation for further discussion.
And according to the governor's office, if the current proposed legislation gets the governor's signature, the president in Lincoln County would be set for a tentative opening in 2029.